Hello and welcome back to Expert Matters. Today we have with us Arpit Agarwal, an expert in business analytics who has been turning data into impactful business decisions across his career. In an era where insights drive success, Arpit brings his first-hand experience of working with data, tools, strategies that powers organizations forward. If you're curious about real-world application and if you're curious about building a career into business analytics, this is the video and the conversation you are going to have the value-packed decisions and takeaways from. Let's get started. Welcome, Arpit. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, hi Shruti. Thanks a lot for the great introduction.
Thank you so much. Can you just explain what exactly a business analyst do? I'll just quickly thrash into the question of your career. Can you just help us understand what is your day-to-day responsibilities and what does the career look like?
Yeah, sure. So, if I simply put, a business analyst is a professional who helps business improve their processes through data-backed decisions. So, like, if I have to put it in more simpler words, I would say that like we are involved in every aspect of the business, right from starting like designing of the product, deciding the market size of the product, and then if the once the business rollouts, when we have the roll out the product, then after that, if to give the hygiene check about the processes that are there and if there is any improvement needed anywhere else. So all of these decisions through analyzing the data, we are the sole persons in the industry who are responsible for doing that. Yes. So
Understood. But Arpit, you also had a lot of career trajectory. You switched from biology to data analytics and business analytics now. So, how did you decide to switch from biology to data and business analytics domain? I would love to know that.
So that's kind of interesting journey that I had with me. So I was doing my majors in biology in my college, but then there was some talk show in my college in which I got to know about the new data science and the data analysis work that was going on. And I was very fascinated from the idea that how business problems can be tackled with just numbers. So I wanted to explore that idea more, and then I started with the field known as computational biology or bioinformatics, in which I was kind of working with the biological data that we used to generate from the experiments and then applying the data analysis knowledge to understand it. Then from there, I gradually shifted to solving some real world business problems and case studies and understood how the data analysis part helps to create value. Yeah, this is the right career track for me, and hence like I decided to build my career in the business analysis domain.
Awesome. So, your education and your corporate exposure are completely two different things. What are the skills do you think, because you have been through the similar cycle? What are the skill set you think that students should start learning if they want to work in data related roles?
Okay, so if I think like from the skills point of view, from the technical skills, like one should have a very basic understanding of probability and statistics, calculus, and linear algebra. We don't want to have a very mathematically detailed knowledge about it, but gets a basic understanding of it is necessary for starting your career in uh, the world of data analysis. Apart from these, one should also learn some basic level of SQL and Python, uh, and then the bread and butter of each and every role that is there in the industry is Excel. So you should also be well versed with that. Setting this apart, like it's not necessary that you have to be very excel in these, but it's good that you have a very basic understanding and very like basic knowledge hands-on on this, which you can learn from some YouTube videos and courses also, which are there on the online. Yes.
Correct. Awesome. And say, for example, if anybody has an interest towards a specific tool and technology, they're open to, challenge or work towards a specific technology. What platforms or what online courses or websites would you suggest for them to go through it?
So there are a like lot of courses that are available across lot of MOOC platforms on the internet which one can refer to. So you can go to Udemy, you can go to Coursera, you can also go to YouTube nowadays. Like there are a lot of persons who have created channels from where you can get an understanding of this. Apart from that, like there are some sites, online sites like Geeks for Geeks is there, W3 schools are there, Tutorial Point is there, that one can refer to learn the SQL and Python and all the other skills that are required for a data analysis.
Awesome. And say, for example, which tools or softwares do you use most in your life? Just to give our audience a general point of view, that working in a fintech company, what are the basic tools and softwares which you have to be proficient with time, of course, but initially they have to start with their journey with?
Okay. So like if I would tell you that what a day in a data analyst or a business analyst job look like, so it usually encompasses three basic aspects. One is you are retrieving the data from the databases that are there across using SQL. Now that you can do on whatever platform the company is providing. Okay, so SQL is a must. Then after we get the data, we need to visualize to create a story so that our stakeholders are able to understand that. For that, we either use simple Excel or we can use some data visualization tool like ClickSense, Power BI, and Tableau, etc. So, like across industries, these are the three basic components: SQL, Excel, and data visualization tool that are used in daily day-to-day work for a business analyst.
Awesome. We have covered all the tools and technologies which are required. What are the platforms they can reach out to if they want to build a foundation, build a beginner level highlight or insight about these specific tools. But do you also think that coding is important for business analytics? And do student needs to be an expert in coding if they want to build a career in an analyst domain or analytics domain?
Okay. Uh, I don't think that coding at a level of software developer is required for an analyst job. But yes, you should be well versed with SQL, and somewhat basic knowledge of Python is a must if you are planning to choose and to go in the analyst type of roles, because like these are like very necessary for doing a day-to-day work. So like coding, apart from this, any other language, if you would ask, I would not say that that is required. But yeah, Python and SQL are something that the students should be well versed if they are planning to go in the analyst roles.
Awesome, Arpit. I think we have covered all the aspects to it. We have discussed the tools, we have discussed the platforms, we have discussed the foundation, and of course, your career trajectory. My last question to you would be, what would be your advice to give to the students that are confused about choosing their career between tech, finance, or analytics or business?
Uh, that's a daunting question that everybody has at some point or the other in their life. The way I look to have an answer for this is uh, I need everybody to evaluate their own personalities, how what kind of person they are. So, for example, if you are a person who loves solving complex problems and who have a very individualistic mindset and who loves to work in silos, then tech jobs are great for you. uh, like you get to work in an environment where you are solely working on the problems and then coming out with solutions for that. On the other hand, if you are a person who loves creating some uh, real world solutions to some real problems and which can create value in the life of people, then I think business career trajectory is kind of uh, goal that you can pursue for. Apart from this, like if a person loves how the money flows, which I think is everybody loves, okay. So, but like if you are very intrigued about how money flows for a company, how is the treasury part taken care of, how are they impacting the businesses, then I think finance roles are best suited for you.
Amazing. I think that's the wrap for our session. Thank you so much, Arpit, for taking our time and joining us for Expert Matters.
Okay. Thank you, Shruti. Thanks a lot. It was great.
Thank you. I think your understanding from the key tools to knowing how analytics drive business growth, I think that's the journey, and that's the motivation, and that's a link you connect with the dots of building a career in an industry or any organization. I personally enjoyed this episode very much. Thank you so much again for joining it. And for the viewers who are watching this episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Expert Matters. And until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay curious. Thank you so much.